Nice to meet you, my dear watercolor friends. And I just come back from my travel to Italy and France, and I decided to share with you my new inspiration. I took a lot of beautiful photos, and I'm ready to share this with you. And I would like to start with several sketches, quick sketches on a small format. My format right now is just about 17 centimeters on 23 centimeters, and it's a really nice size to sketches in travel. And I would like to show you the most important tips for road sketches, and you will be able to capture the most important views from your travel, from your trip. I would like to start with this beautiful boat, which I have seen in Menton, France. Reflection could be higher. This is the line of perspective. You can compare, you can combine the front part and the back side, and you will get this line, this angle of inclination. It's the most important angle when you're trying to capture perspective. Maybe even more harder. It depends on the angle of your viewer. This line goes to the vanishing point, which lays on a horizon line. You can see on this photo horizon line here, and this line goes to this point. The second vanishing point will be in the distance. If you look at this picture, you can see first vanishing point here. All these lines goes to the vanishing point of perpendicular lines goes to the second vanishing point. And if you can see this really hard angle, and this angle will be calm. And we can imagine this box, this boat inside the box. It's the most common rule, and you need to always remember that the boat is a symmetrical object. If you look to the boat from the top, we can see such the shape of like leaf. It's really important to remember about the symmetry, and we need to build the construction according of a rule of symmetry. I will make this triangle here and here. Is a side view, this is a side view, and this is a top view. Here we can see such benches, like here, parallel lines which goes to the second vanishing point. Okay. I always repeat that the reflection should be located strictly vertically onto the object. That's why we can draw such vertical lines, and reflection shouldn't go outside these lines, strictly vertically. And the size, the height of reflection shouldn't be smaller, like this and like this. These lines should be equal. This height should be equal. You can see this. I will put vertical lines to the surface of the water, and I will continue this line on the same distance. Here we can see this side, this bottom part of the reflection. And now I just combine these lines together. And here. And I think that's enough. Let's wait until this masking fluid will dry. Okay, I'm ready to start. And in this quick sketch, I suggest you to start with the background. And you can apply background on all surfaces of your paper, or if you prefer such quick sketches in a free background with such white spaces, you can try to create something like this. I would like to start with the background because the common tone of the background will help us to feel the common tone of all painting. And after that, it will be really easy to catch the most dark elements and the most light elements because the background will be the middle tone. First of all, I would like to wet background around the boat. I will use such flat brush and I will apply pure water. And I'm trying not to touch the boat. Okay, nice. I will take another brush and don't forget to use paper napkin. I will remove this hard border with water. And I would like to indicate some waves. You can see that I'm waiting a little bit. You can change the angle of inclination to create smooth even transition. You can put something under your board, for example masking tape. And I would like to include some waves in the distance. I take darker blue with cobalt. And you can see the thickness of my mix. It's not so liquid like in the beginning. You can see how it looks in my palette. It's really important when you try to include such waves. Your brush shouldn't contain so much water. You can see that I'm trying not to touch my paper. Ultramarine. I'm trying to leave this border, this blue part of this board, like white color. I will add more warm colors on this shadow because it's located in the mid-tone and some of rays of the sun can touch this shape. And I will wash this side and add more water. Here we can see more shadows. Here you can see more sun rays. I will put some dark colors here in the shadow. And let's put some dark colors between these elements. You can take white gouache and put some small accents here. Really thin line. Okay, and we need to finish these lines. We need to remove masking fluid and we will finish our work. I would like to make darker some details in the board. Sketch. If you know all rules of perspective, you can create this sketch really quickly. For example, this sketch I made maybe 10-15 minutes, maybe 20, but it's maximum for such road plein air paintings. Today I'm trying to explain you all rules about perspective, that's why it was not so quick, but when you have some practice you will create such sketches really fast, and you can try to make challenge to paint every day such small subjects, and you can see your speed of paintings will increase. Some elements here. You can add white ropes here. All these details will look really nice.